Welcome. We'll look at British pound Japanese yen quickly. On the 4-hour time frame, I'm in seller. We're in seller's territory. The market has printed bearish market structure, and from last week, we noticed a very clear dumping of the pound in favor of the Japanese yen. Even though the interest rate that was published last week on Thursday was not very favorable for the pound because it was left the same, and that implied that the interest to get more pound depreciated. So what we're looking at is what will today, Monday, do. I am of the opinion that the price will continue in its bearish momentum because the bearish power has not really died off. And on the 4-hour time frame, we're in pure sellers territory. On the 1 hour time frame, what I'm looking out for is we see this clear bullish market structure, which is implies that there is a demand or there is support here, which you see price reacted once, tapped reacting again. So we could see some reaction from here. If there's failure to continue in this bullish reaction to the retest this high, then we get the dump. Now this dump, I'm looking at taking the sell below this support or demand area, or when it dumps you wait for retracement, but most times this retracement doesn't come. So to make it very simple, I'm looking for sell on pound, British pound, Japanese yen. That is one thing I'm looking out for. And if you look at my let me look at, this is the sell setup. Sell below here, stop loss above here, one arrow TP. When I mean one arrow, I mean 1:1 risk to reward. Okay. In a more frantic way, I'll be looking for buy if we come above this resistance level. So this is one area I'll be looking for buy, but since I'm more poised to taking sales, all my attention right now is on the sellers and direction. So that is one way to look at it. Another thing I'm looking at is gold and British pound, Japanese, and Bitcoin. For gold, I'm poised to take more sales because, as you can see clearly, the price has given us, if you look at it pattern wise, double top. This is some support here, and price is holding here. If you break below this level, I will anticipate further what bearish momentum. There's clean traffic here to the left. So this is one thing I'm looking out for. So sellers can continue, but don't forget that on the overall, we're in buyer's territory, because a simple way to look at this is, you see price started here, ended here. So that means we are going up, and this will be considered the retracement. If the retracement fails, then we continue to go higher. But as you can see, price went up, retraced, came up, failed to continue this bullish momentum, is making deeper retracement. Another trading strategy will say that this is our set one. We have gotten deeper price to give us our set two. Hermetic price does its consolidation and changes direction, then we can continue the buy first to retest this high, then potentially go higher than this. So this is one thing I'm looking out for on gold. The last but not the least is Bitcoin. Now, what is Bitcoin going to give us? Very simple. For Bitcoin, Bitcoin has been printing out very beautifully, in the sense whereby, looking at the weekly time frame, price printed a very clean bullish momentum like we anticipated. Break above here, we anticipated that price should continue bullish. It broke this high, it has come to this point, retesting of this area of it's also referred to as an order block, where price is orders are pending around here. Those whose orders were not filled for the sell are pending around here. So you see this, it tapped it and came down. But if you look at this very clearly, you see that there's disinterest from the sellers, because the sellers have not shown clear interest in taking price down. If it fails to continue the bearish momentum and turns bullish, then we anticipate price to do what? Continue higher. So at the moment, Bitcoin is looking ripe. Okay, gold is looking ripe, and British pound Japanese yen is most ripe at the moment. So if you're new here, I don't have to tell you. Just go ahead, subscribe, hit that notification button, comment, and like. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Cheers. Baraka Bashad.